right, what's up, gang? Back with a little how-to video for the EdiWhip 2.0. Today we're going to be doing decarb. You're like, how in the heck do I do this decarb? What do I need to do? What's this lid thing? Let me show you how it works. First off, we have our material. Now, you want your material to be dry. You don't want wet material, and you want it broken up by hand. You don't need to grind it or pulverize it. You just hand break it into popcorn-sized pieces. Okay, and this is represents 1 ounce of weighed material. And so I've got the EdiWhip 2.0 here. This is the Decarb lid, and this is the canister lid. What I'm going to do here is put this into the canister. I'm just going to take this, just like that, boom, right over the top. Take your purple lid, and that's going to go down. And you just want to kind of push it all the way around, all the way down to the bottom. And you'll feel it kind of hit the bottom on all sides once you get there. So now that's ready to go. So you'll see that this is saying lid. And what that means, the lid needs to be in the correct position in order for the air message. So if you put the lid on like this, you're still going to get the lid message. The way that goes away is when the tab here lines up with the handle. Now you see the lid's gone, and we've just got the bars ready for instruction. Now with this machine, you don't just hit the button first, you hit the select button, and that selects the mode. So this is the select button, and I'm going to select the decarb mode. So that's the first one. It automatically is flashing. The default is set to 120 minutes, the time temperature. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the default setting and go to it. One last thing I wanted to mention, with this machine in particular, this little guy right here, for decarb, close it. Everything else, leave it open. But decarb we want to close because we want to try to preserve the heat as well as the terpenes inside the canister. So with that being said, let's go ahead and run it. So I've got it already selected. I'm just going to hit start. Okay, a couple things I wanted to show you during the decarb process. But just before we started, I did mention that the default time was 120 minutes. It's actually 1 hour 20 minutes, and you can adjust the time and temperature to your needs. What I wanted to show you is that, well, it just moved. We got the lid error. And why did we get the lid error in the decarb process? Well, if you remember from the video, I was using some wet parsley. And so all that water in there, as you can see, water on top of here. I don't need to see that, but what I wanted to show you is the inside of the decarb lid. You see all the water that this retains? That's why you want to use dry material to start with. Why this is important is think of the water, think of that as the terpene oils that we want. So this will save the terpene oils, and then when the decarb process is done, let it cool so that those oils cool back on your plant material and not on the decarb lid. All right, next up is cleaning.